on transaction volume. Okay, January did about 562 because of Chinese New Year. February did about 1,248. March is about 899, and April about 205. Okay, first thing we observe, April definitely there's a big slowdown. Okay, because we are about I would say halfway through or 3/4 way through. The numbers came in about 205. Of course, real estate transaction, sometimes you need time for exercise, so we expect more numbers to come in. But definitely numbers has dropped. Right. So what I did is that I add up the 4 numbers for January. 17 November 04, 17 November 2004. Okay, it was only sold for 713,000. And this project was launched when SARS is happening, in the middle of SARS. In fact, later I'm going to show you another 2 projects. They are all launched during the SARS period. Okay, so this buyer bought and sold subsequently 14 years later. Okay, you know how much he made? He made about 900,000. Right, from 713 all the way to 1.63 million. Can you imagine if there is one of us? Wow, that would.
Just want to show you some macro statistics in terms of Singapore on aggregate level, how how capable are we in managing our loans. Okay, so this data we actually collated from an aggregate level, which means I add up all the total mortgage loan in Singapore, I add up all the residential property assets in Singapore. From the aggregate level. So of course, if you break down to individual, it may not be.
Okay, these are called the OCR. Okay, that year, right, 2011, only 69% of the buyers are Singaporean. Look at 2019 today. The numbers of buyers that are Singaporean is 82%. So in fact, who is actually propping up the entire market? I think it's mostly the Singaporean that are buying in. Okay, even in the RCR, rest of Central Region, 62% in 2011 Singaporean buyer. Today we are witnessing about close to 80%. And if you look at
what you see here is this is basically there's actually money from outside of Singapore coming into Singapore So just before the COVID-19 period. So of course the latest data I have is Jan. Now, so where are some of these funds coming from? So the next slide will probably tell a story. So as you can see, some of these funds are actually coming from Hong Kong. So Hong Kong, in fact, is actually having a net outflow. Okay, so this is what I understand here. Even at the current situation, the Hong Kong protests actually haven't stopped.